What can y'all not live without, man? What's build your plate?
Mac and cheese. Homemade baked. 3 cheese minimum.
If I see them bust out any foil or any to-go plate,
Nah, for sure.
I ain't coming back.
No, it's the one nigga who make it to go plate and then they actual
and then
plate.
eat. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that about?
First of all,
Salad?
Get that shit out.
I like coleslaw. Just in general. But don't bring that shit to the cooking.
Because who made the potato salad? Because it's so easy.
Because it got olives in it.
Woo!
Yo, welcome back to the Ivy Club podcast. It's your boy Frank Polk IV, and you know what it is. Tomorrow is Juneteenth.
Yep.
Oof.
Salami, eggs, and bacon.
Yes, indeedy. So we all got a little extra black hotep attire on. You know, we making sure we standing out for the culture.
Yeah. You see it.
You see it. She missed the all black, but
Yeah,
she
I
still
didn't get it, but
she wanted to be a little colorful, but she still got the oranges. You know, reds and nudes. She good.
Print, child.
She got her prints on, man. So we're good.
got my kente cloth.
Oh, the cloth. She is.
All right.
Anyways, y'all got what's y'all plans for Juneteenth? Anybody got plans for Juneteenth yet? No?
Trying to figure out what to give my mom for her birthday.
Oh, she a Juneteenth baby.
She is.
Like this actual day?
The actual day.
Look at her.
So you gonna have some plans. You just don't know it yet.
My granny would call that an omen.
An omen?
It's a good one.
My mama real low key though. She ain't trying to do a whole lot. You know,
That's everybody mama.
Yeah, she ain't.
That's everybody mama past 50.
But she for real though. She ain't.
Except one of mine. One of my mothers.
Oh, one of them.
One of my mothers, she
Not
wanna do some
playing
shit every time.
Yeah, they not playing it.
No games. No games played.
I got to tell you about that. We got invited. She wanted Punta Cana.
Oh wow.
We ain't going to be able to go.
Going where?
To Punta Cana,
What the fuck is that?
Mexico.
Mexico, my boy.
Oh, I ain't never heard of that.
No, it's a time to have. Don't.
I bet
It's a time to have. I was like, you would do this when I'm rotating.
I'm sure it is time to have. I just ain't never heard of
me out that lab.
Puta Tang.
All right.
I ain't never heard of Puta Tang.
So let's get to the drink, child.
All right, what's today's drink?
This drink is called Hennessy's Child.
Ooh.
Oh, hey, okay. I see what you did there.
Clock
I see what you
it.
did
All right,
there.
take a sippy.
Hennessy's Child. Who's slurping like that? What the fuck was that?
Cut these cameras. We need to go to bed.
Because what is you slurping for?
To give the ASMR people.
Not a shot.
I be doing cheers to the. I be doing.
Not the.
I'm dead.
That's how I be doing. Cheers, bitch. What you say?
Cheers, bitch.
I gotta remember not to eat the ice.
Okay, so what y'all think?
That's good.
It's good.
You know, I don't really drink Hennessy like that. I think Hennessy is a real staple on the community, but they need to let that motherfucker go.
No, but I had Googled it.
Raw Hennessy.
Yeah.
Raw Hennessy, so just Henny out the bottle.
That's what I'm saying. They should let that go. They should let that go.
It needs to be mixed only.
Unmixed
Mixed only.
Hennessy.
Nah, fact.
Mixed Hennessy
I'm
only.
telling you, Hennessy with Chick-fil-A lemonade.
They be donating to black
I bet that
activists.
is good.
So I was
Of
like,
course
you know
they
what,
will.
hen dog, I might
course
have
they
to
do.
keep a bottle at the hizzy.
Listen,
Just for certain occasions.
Just to help you fund my black
of
roots.
course they would. That's their audience. You see what people do? Hennessy wing chicken and shit.
Oh yeah, they put Hennessy.
Yeah.
in
The
there.
Hennessy
fried
honey
ri-
pack is crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Not, okay, let me reiterate.
Please.
On the wings.
Oh,
Not our daily consumption.
but still,
It's pretty.
yeah, intense.
Yeah, bro. They do whatever they, bro. Any black man gonna say they gonna say their favorite drink is Hennessy. Any black man over what?
Some sort
40?
of brown. Some sort of brown.
Any
Some
black
sort
man,
of
any
brown.
black person over 40 gonna talk about Hennessy to being their favorite drink. Now, what's gonna happen to Hennessy when we get older and we ain't really fuck with Hennessy no more, and a lot of they, you know, they market kind of go down because we don't really fuck with Hennessy.
I feel like the youth these days, it's either like
don't know.
whiskey or tequila. Nobody,
Everybody loves
It's dwindling.
everybody loves tequila. It is
They're
dwindling.
dwindling. they dwindling, so they need to work. They need to do
Crown
something.
might make a re-up though.
Every now
make a
and again,
But-
Crown with the flavors.
Yeah.
they
No,
coming
if we
back.
keep beefing with Canada, they gonna take that shit off our shelves,
It's a fact.
and that is gonna be how black people enter the chat. That they're gonna cut the crown.
You taking this too far now, goddamn.
Oh, you're doing a lot.
You're doing a whole
You're doing a lot.
We ain't say no when you took Paul Masson.
No, because you can have Paul. You can have Paul ass. You
Oh
can
God.
have Paul.
No,
We gave you the MD 2020.
Okay, gave you the
The
Mad
Four
Dog.
Locos is off the shelf. But what you're not gonna do is such as crown.
Not the crown.
Especially that vanilla. Put it
No,
back. Put
the peach, the
peach.
green
the
apple.
green apple
piece
back.
of green apple.
They keep having variations, and they all hit. I ain't
haven't
never
had
had,
They
the
do.
blackberry one. Ain't it a blackberry one? I
in
haven't
the
had
little
that.
in the
I ain't
little
never heard of
coolers,
blackberry.
in the little
Yeah, that's what I
cans,
say. The cans. It's like a
and
blueberry.
they all smack.
I ain't never heard of
Oh.
blackberry. Now I ain't never heard of blackberry. That's neat. That's unique.
On my soul.
Caymans is a staple. I ain't gonna hold you.
No,
But the Crown cans is good too.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't be mad if I opened the outdoor fridge and be like, oh, okay, yeah.
Just don't.
Can
Not at the cookout. Don't hand me a
That
white
is
claw,
Don't hand me a
don't
White
hand me no claw.
please.
Don't ever hand me.
Especially at the cookout, I would look at you like. So it wasn't no
sent you?
Seagrams. You passed over the Seagrams.
Oh,
They
that
gave you
Jamaican
a-
me happy, boy. Yes, sir.
I like that
Give me
classic
that Jamaican me happy.
They got
I like
they
that.
got a lot of new flavors too.
They
The
do.
same
They do,
joints.
and I appreciate that.
They do.
I
They,
appreciate.
they got a whole theme. The box color change. They got all these fancy names and spices and shit. Like, man, what
Yeah.
creative.
You know them Simply Spikes. They making it look come up too.
I rock with the
I rock
Simplies
with 'em.
too, but
Yeah.
boy,
Simplies are-
my head be knocking before the night over.
They respected
Get
brand.
on my fourth one, and I be like,
Yeah, simply is doing
But
it.
no, these are your poolside favorites. You know, these are what our culture. These are our poolside favorites, at least for us. I don't know for the, I want to say for the whole
I
culture.
like that name, poolside favorite.
poolside favorites, potato skins.
Mention a
That's
cookout.
skins.
Skins.
Yeah.
Poolside.
Oh, y'all got a problem with that?
Whoa! Make no mistake.
What's
No-
wrong with the
those
skins?
at
No
the
problem.
poolside?
I love
fuck
me a
with the
good potato
skins.
skin. I
Little
love
potato
me-
skin,
I love
little
me a good
skewer.
potato- Yeah, you know what I'm
You be
saying.
having
Yeah.
you be having a little
With the grilled pineapple.
what the thing's called? The little seeds.
The seed.
Sunflower seeds?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not
Oh,
that black child.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't do the sunflower seed thing.
You know, I seen something that said, you fucking with a real person whenever they got, or a real nigga whenever they got like something individual in their hand.
Yeah,
When they talk
Skittles,
about it,
Yeah, you gotta shake
'em.
them.
Skittles, M&Ms.
Hey, come here, you nephew. Come here. Then they pop them in their mouth like this.
That's when you're real cold. When you eat it with the one hand too.
You know?
Yeah.
Now-
Only one at a time.
Let one at a time come out.
Not two. Not no one. No slips.
No, I
Because you gotta shake it like
depend on what I'm eating.
Right.
Depend on what I'm eating.
No
My
slips.
dad has always educated me on men law violations.
Men law.
Man law violations.
Oh, tell us.
So
You be violating?
No, I just want to see.
my dad's been owning a barbershop for over 20 years. So
Okay.
I mean, you have all type of men that come in there from just all races, just being in that community in North Dallas is just where he gets a lot of stories.
Right.
So he said one day he was cutting hair, and Steve, who is the Asian owner of the nail shop next door, he comes out and he's just kind of walking, pacing a little bit. He passes in front of the shop, stops in front of the shop, peels a banana, and then my dad said instead of breaking it off,
Oh, yeah.
he just takes a big bite into it. My dad was like, it's certain things that men just don't do in front of other men. You may eat your banana like that at home in your own comfort. But do not get around other men and feel like it's okay to just stuff a whole banana in your mouth and bite it. He was like, break it off or something.
Break it off. See, here's my stance on that, and I know he got something to say too. For me, it's not even a sexual thing about it. It's more that me being a black man and eating a banana already. So eating it like that, eating it like that, I already feel like Caesar. So let me. So I'm like, let me not eat it like this. Let me break it off. Or even say if I even do eat it without breaking it off, I'm not throating the motherfucker.
Yeah, you need to you need to
Because
nibble.
what is you eating half the banana in one scoop for?
I'm a
You gotta
nibble.
nibble. Yeah, you gotta
I'm a
nibble.
nibble.
Yeah.
Bro, Steven throat is solid.
Hey,
Go ahead.
just
That's a
eat pudding or
vibranium
something.
throat.
What you finna say? Oh, banana.
I think a hot dog, a glizzy.
Yeah, same.
You can't just because with a hot dog you got to open your mouth to a certain like length. You got to open wide, and that's just
Then
not.
turn your head a little bit.
That's why we
Yeah,
put.
you got
That's
you
why I
got
don't
to
be
cock
putting.
your head a little bit. Ain't nobody got time for
That's
that.
why I don't put that much
That's
shit on the
just
hot
too
dog.
much.
Yeah, you can't.
That's why I don't put that much shit on.
you
I don't
can't
put
pile a
onions
hot
and all
dog.
that
You
because
gotta
that
cut it.
motherfucker be big.
Yeah. Then you gotta turn your head to it.
She got the face now. Your cheeks is big. Look like you got something
Right.
in your mouth.
Look like a chipmunk.
Man,
Alvin and them.
That's
My
too
dad
much.
also said a big like man
Mm-hmm.
in a small car is just a violation within itself.
I think so for
Like
safety purposes.
like a Fiat and then just
Yeah.
a strong
No, the professor.
buff man.
It's giving, you know, when Mr. Incredible hopped in and that his hoopty whoop.
Exactly.
That nigga.
His shoulders
That's why
was
that-
on the ceiling.
That's why that boy Shaq. That's why that boy Shaq got his custom made car. He got everything custom made car.
Gotta
Him, Dirk Nowitzki.
Yeah, just too
Kevin
big.
Garnett.
Yeah.
Just big
Just
old.
too big for no
Imagine
reason.
having to get custom cars. Like,
Yeah.
boy. Anyways,
I said, never mind custom shoes, custom car.
right. What the fuck?
That's just-
Anyways, in the spirit of Juneteenth, man, what's y'all plate? What can't y'all live? What kind of cook after cookout? What can y'all not live without, man? Build your plate?
Let me go.
Go ahead.
Mac and cheese. Homemade baked. 3 cheese minimum. Breadcrumb bacon crust. All right. Boom. Boom. All right. Whatever the meat is. Okay. So if it's chicken, I need to be a little, I need a good, or a little burnt in, links, dark skin. I want it to look like 3 a.m. Dark. Dark.
All sides.
This microphone right here.
Dark.
This
I think we could do better than that. Okay. I'm talking.
So the lights got some fair skin side.
It's still got a little shine to it. I don't like that. A matte hot dog. Okay. Baked beans.
Definitely
Need
gotta
that
have
bean.
baked beans.
Need that bean.
Hold on,
Okay.
you want the meat and all the fixings in it
Oh,
too?
of
or-
course.
okay,
Little
all
brown
right.
sugar
Pepper,
barbecue.
onions.
Yes.
Yes.
Little ground beef.
Ground beef.
Little pepper. If we feeling a little.
For sure. Yeah.
Definitely.
But
gotta put
it's
the pepper.
okay if it don't. But if it do, extra points. All right.
Okay.
Potato salad. Right.
She gonna take them all.
Gotta have the potato salad.
But listen, if we don't have potato salad, I need a deviled egg.
Okay.
I would go macaroni salad before I hit potato salad, but I got you.
No, but that's okay.
You don't like macaroni?
Macaroni salad pretty good.
Macaroni salad.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
It's too many variations of it too, and I just learned that. I thought everybody made it the same, like the way my mom's make it and
No.
everything, and then I started going to different friends and family houses. I'm like, oh, y'all make this different. I didn't even know, but it's okay depending on your taste. But I like macaroni salad.
An interchangeable collard green or cabbage.
Don't take them all
I
now.
need a leafy and a Hawaiian roll. That's it.
Okay.
Extra points for my friend's honey cornbread. Shout out to Sierra.
There it is.
Go ahead.
I hate this question. I feel set up.
Oh.
Oh,
I feel set up.
I want a PB&J fried both sides
With the crust cut off.
with the crust cut off.
Hold on.
I'm a
Uncrustable.
very,
Not
I'm a
uncrustable
very
if you-
picky eater
Oh,
when it comes to the Southern delectable.
Okay, we'll go
This is
ahead
a
and
Mississippi
tell us.
woman, y'all. Just so you know.
Oh, okay. For context.
Just so you know.
And I'm picky.
still
And I'm picky.
That was my
am.
point.
Yeah.
That was my point.
I mean,
Cause look, it don't stop her family from doing it. We go down there. Oh, it's all type of fried fish and cornbread and
salad,
neck
spaghetti.
bones. I say, hey, whatever the occasion.
Yeah, boy.
And
Yeah.
then
And then on my plate is a cornbread or a roll,
cornbread.
Hawaiian maybe.
Yeah. That's it.
I'll do some chicken. I'll do some chicken, maybe some ham. If there's some,
Ham.
is there ham here?
It's not ham and no cookout, and you know that.
Ham hock.
Oh,
A ham hock.
Ham hock in the
Neck
greens.
bone.
yes.
Okay,
neck
there we go.
bone.
Come on now.
Definitely.
Hot
neck
sauce or
bone.
without hot sauce?
Yes, a neck bone.
With the hot sauce for sure.
Y'all, I'm so picky.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
You got a
literally.
child.
You ain't got no. What about your green? You ain't got no. You ain't got no.
Child's
You,
plate.
I ain't heard nothing green on your plate. Where-
Broccoli and cheese casserole.
okay.
Oh, okay. Ooh, I thought you was gonna say broccoli. I was gonna fall over.
Broccoli,
No,
rice,
broccoli,
cheese,
rice,
yeah.
and cheese casserole.
Okay.
That's solid.
All right now.
Staple.
Deviled egg me for
Yeah, it
sure.
is.
Be a
With a
deviled
shrimp on it.
egg.
Ooh,
I want
not
that
with
the
egg to break all 10
You gotta have a little
commandments.
Have you ever had the
Shrimps on top.
smoke? Have you ever
little
had
shrimp
smoked salmon on top?
Ooh.
I'm sure that's good. I haven't, but I'm sure it's good. I
So
would.
my uncle made me a deviled egg flight because he knew that I didn't.
That's a good uncle.
He knew that I didn't
It's a
like
blessing.
you know the whole setup. So I had one with shrimp. I've had one with bacon bits. Then I had one with the smoked salmon, and then he made just a regular one with the paprika on it.
Yes,
Okay,
Lord.
listen, paprika. If you ain't putting no paprika on your deviled egg, that ain't no
on,
that ain't no damn deviled egg.
It's incomplete.
So this
That
is
ain't no damn deviled
unseasoned
egg.
deviled
It
egg.
is, and it needs to be smoked. That
That ain't no
paprika
damn
need
devil
to have
egg.
had 3
Smoked
backwoods
paprika.
before coming in. Smoke.
That loud paprika.
Okay, I want my paprika off the loudest za. Smoked.
Go ahead, Trey. What you got?
Definitely a rib, man.
Good rib.
If you, the thing about a rib is, if the rub ain't great, then you gotta have a good sauce.
Shout out to my black truffle ribs.
Shout out to the black truffle.
Belt to ass on
definitely-
Black
y'all.
truffle
The rib
ribs was
off.
great, but we
Definitely-
knew
definitely
what
foot
the
the
winner
ass for sure.
was.
The black truffle ribs.
Ahem. We can run this back.
Yeah,
We do.
We can definitely
It's
run
funny.
this
They
back.
were just talking about this the other day about the rib off. At the Wednesday.
Well, we need to do another.
Shari said that your ribs beat mine. I was like,
Yeah.
We all,
we all were
but we
in
all,
agreement.
because remember you even said that you kind of cooked it a little long. The truffle kind of burned a little bit, so we could all use a redo. I feel like, I think we could all use a
All
redo.
of
Trey,
I enjoyed every
don't make
rib.
me call you something.
I enjoyed every rib,
But
I'm
mine was the belt to ass, y'all. Don't let Trey
sure.
fool y'all.
All right, Trey, finish your plate.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Good little sticky rib. Let me see. What a green.
Judges outside of
I love cabbage. I'm definitely a cabbage man. If there is some, but I'm a traditional guy. Potato salad, baked beans, rib, chicken.
You said the
sausage
one for me.
link. What's
Baked
that?
beans.
Yeah. I need the dressed baked
Okay,
beans.
yeah, baked beans, y'all. Baked beans on my plate.
Baked beans.
There you go.
Dressed
Bushes.
beans.
Baked
Brown sugar.
Bushes.
the brown
Baby Ray
sugar,
pepper
Bushes
ground
baked
beans.
beans.
Baked beans.
with a little barbecue sauce in
Yep.
that thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
beans. Brown sugar.
But I'm real simple. That's where it's it for me.
Strawberry jelly and
If I get bread, I don't necessarily need a roll. I'm good
I
just
put
with a slice of
strawberry
white bread.
jelly in my baked
Yeah,
beans.
I could do some white bread.
Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the link, especially if it's whole. I'm gonna take the link, wrap it in the bread.
Yep.
That's a solid meal right there.
There it is.
Please don't trim that fat.
Don't
will
trim
kill me.
that fat. I like how you can pull up to a black cookout with a loaf of bread, and that's perfectly acceptable.
Not gonna lie.
Loaf of bread be gone.
Not gonna lie. Don't trim the fat to keep my meat together. But I'm not eating the fat all the way. I might. You know
I'm
what
not
I'm saying?
eating the fat off the brisket. I might choke to death.
Yeah.
No.
So
Word up.
I keep it on there for the flavor.
That's what
But
the
then-
flavor is. For
Yeah,
sure.
put the flavor. But then I'll chop it off when I put. I'm not eating all that meat.
I need me a good burn in too.
Oh, the burnt
Good bark on that
end.
thing.
Yeah.
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 Oh, the burnt end.
And don't trim the fat.
Don't trim the fat off the burnt end.
Can't trim the fat off the burn in.
But y'all pretty much got. I mean, I'm not gonna make my plate. It's the same as pretty much y'all's.
I'll make 2 of mine for you.
Look at
You know,
that.
the cornbreads, all that. You know,
Yes, the
Hawaiian rolls.
cornbread.
You know, listen, my family knows. If I don't cook nothing else, I mean, I'll be tapping on the grill every now and again. But if I don't bring nothing else to the potluck, Hawaiian rolls. I'm bringing
Doing
the
a roll.
Hawaiian
The
rolls.
butter Hawaiian rolls or just regular?
Yeah, whichever one.
You know they got the variation.
They do
Whichever one's
these
close.
days.
Whichever one's closest to the basket. I don't be even looking. I just seen.
It don't
there
even matter.
I accidentally
She gonna do
grabbed
her
wheat
job.
one time.
Wasn't even tripping.
I accidentally grabbed wheat one time.
Wasn't even
I
tripping.
didn't know they had wheat.
Put
Hey,
that
yeah.
butter on the
I
inside.
actually
keep
was
going.
tripping. I did not eat them.
Why did I
I
grab this
thought it was
shit?
good.
That's why you ate them. I didn't. I did not eat them. I can't believe I did that shit. I was upset with myself. All right. So, at the cookout, man, what are some behaviors that'll get you banned? I'll go first.
All right. Let me think on it.
When your uncle walk up with flip flops with no back, you can't.
It's when they pop
You
it.
can't sit with me. You can't sit with me,
flip-flops
especially if you're gonna
with
keep
no
getting up
back.
and walking
Okay,
away,
that's-
and I'm hearing yo popping like that. Like, no,
Okay,
man, no.
I see that.
I need you to either stay seated or stay away from me if you're gonna be having them flip flops popping like that.
Man.
I can't deal
What
with
if it's hot outside? You gotta have a little thong sandal on. It's a little hot.
thong sandal.
I can't.
know the
I
little-
don't like
little
long
thing.
sandals on men. It don't even matter. Every variation of
Is that
man.
what they
don't
called
wear
for
no
real?
thong sandal.
I don't have any personally.
I'm mad that you,
I always thought
I
it
got a
was funny.
Budweiser thong sandal.
The
the
thong
thongs.
sandal.
Remember,
yeah.
Old Navy had the thong
Yeah.
sandal wall, boy, and they was like,
They still do. $5.
yeah,
Yeah, get your
That's
little
crazy.
thong, them little beach walkers.
no,
They hurt. Them,
do.
them old
I wouldn't know.
Navy sandals.
they do.
wouldn't
I
know.
don't understand that either. Cause
The
why?
material.
Drunk behavior.
Who's the
Drunk behavior?
Ooh.
The drunk to where you start fighting.
Yeah,
Yes,
Ain't no wrong with being drunk, being a little tipsy. If you can,
Hold it
control
together,
yourself, have a
yeah.
little fun. Right before you get to that look, because drunks get angry. Right before you get to that angry level, that's
Yeah.
where I want
And
you
I hate a motherfucker that act like they overly drunk so that they can get the excuse to do
to
that.
do that dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens too.
You only had 2 shots, Gerald. The fuck is you? The fuck is you fighting for?
Nephew, I've been drinking all day. That's
and
what
you
it
gotta
is.
announce
Yeah.
it too. I done had me 5 shots, nephew. Your wife is fine. What?
They
bro?
all-
I'm off today. I started with a pint this morning.
They always announce it right before they do some fuck
yeah,
shit.
so don't hold me accountable. I'm drunk.
Right. I'm gonna preface it with this.
That's how you know they not drunk.
You get a 2-hour food delay limit.
Oh God.
If the food was supposed to be ready at 2, it's fine. 3 o'clock, we still drinking.
Okay, yeah.
4, we done got some
You
shots. We
pushing
may
it.
have gone outside.
I need some sustenance.
Boots on the ground, probably dancing
They
around.
walk.
Get the little
walk
herbaceous
on.
space in
Yeah.
there. You know what I'm saying? After that, I'm
I'm
looking
on
for
fire.
a plate.
I'm on fire.
And I,
It be the
Maybe-
plus ones too.
oh yeah.
I hate when there's more people than food.
Nah, facts.
And don't let me have brought something and nobody else brought something.
I be hating that for Thanksgiving
It's
because
too-
I like my dressing. And boy,
Running through it, don't they? If it's good, they're gonna run through
It's
it.
gone.
gonna
And
run
it's
through it.
gone. And I don't mind. You ain't got it, the money a little funny.
Yeah.
Just let me know. I don't mind.
And you
but
know-
your money can't be funny and you pulling up with 3 extra people. Who are they?
Right.
yeah.
Why they here?
Who
And
are
I
they?
usually don't be cooking, so I'll be like, let me not be.
It me that be making my plate on the slide, talking like, yeah, girl, how the kids been? Yeah. Baby, gonna put that in some foil.
Yeah.
We gonna wait till the meat get ready. Then we
Eat
gonna-
before. That's I'm gonna get me a little something.
I'm a
before.
pro. Have
Oh,
me a
yeah.
snack before. Especially, it depend on who cooking.
Yeah.
Them links come out first.
Uh-huh.
Grab one of them, slide
Grab
one of
me. I
them.
be like, my blood sugar is low.
right on the end.
This is for my son.
That's the one.
I can't wait.
This is my baby. He ain't
Be
ate
one
out
of my
there.
excuses whenever we pop one. My
that
baby is
definitely.
I'm
starving.
gonna make up a my blood sugar low. I gotta have something. To get my
Blood sugar low. Don't nobody play with that.
I gotta get my blood. Oh look, look. You don't see
Falling
me.
out a little stumble,
Oh,
little slur.
son, I'm about to be light skinned.
What's wrong?
I'm about to be light skinned. I need something to eat.
What?
Withering away.
And if you hosting said cookout
Uh-huh.
and you decide to invite boohoo people,
Yeah.
cook enough.
Cook enough.
Cook enough.
My
It's one
plate
thing if
is
somebody
sad.
pull up with extra people that I didn't
Yeah,
expect.
you didn't
'cause
know.
I told you, hey, I'm just having a little something small. I'm just doing this and that. Gauge where I'm at. If I told you I'm just doing chicken, don't think I'm finna have 100 pieces of goddamn chicken. This is
No,
small.
for you and your
For
plus
you
3.
and maybe your baby. That's it.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't bring a busload of that. But if you gonna invite everybody and their mama, make sure you got enough food for
Yes.
everybody. That's rude.
I ain't
Or
gonna
they
lie
need
to
to
you.
bring something.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, them extra niggas.
You're
They
not
bet
eating.
not. They bet no.
Don't
they,
jump up.
No. I mean, they should be at the back of the line. And if I see them bust out any foil or any to go plate,
Nah, for sure.
I ain't coming back.
No, it's the one nigga who make it to go plate and then they
Before
actual
and then
plate.
eat. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that about?
Why you putting your shit in the go plate, nephew?
I had an uncle bring his own Tupperware. Had it in the back seat. Had it wrapped up. Tupperware. He came in.
You said you wasn't coming here today.
got the move and stuff. And I said, "Say, bro, what
You said you wasn't coming.
Doing?
just making me and mine a plate." I was like, "Well, where are yours at? They need
Yeah,
to be here."
who is y'all?
Especially the people that stop through. Like they be like,
Yeah,
oh,
that
you know,
pull up, yeah,
I
that
wasn't
pull
I
through.
can't be here long. You know, I got somewhere else to be. Why the fuck you got it to go plate then?
Man.
Right.
Well, let me shut up because I'm one of them aunties. Don't let me slide
What?
through after work. I'll be like, hey, baby. All right.
If you've been
Kiss my brother for me.
been designated to just come,
If you've been designated to
Yeah,
go,
they
if you
account-
told,
They
That's
knew
for
I
you.
was,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, I don't just pull up. They knew I was stopping through.
and I guess
I'm saying?
depending on your statute in the family too, where you put
Oh, I'm a
yourself.
fan
If you like an outside cousin from over here that we didn't even know would pop up or not,
Watch your plate. Watch your plate.
watch your plate, brother.
Watch your plate.
I think this. I
Put
think
that last scoop of beans back.
I think
Grandmama ain't ate. Put them back.
Right.
Big mama is
Go ahead.
No, I was saying one for me is I love my family, support all of my cousins. The cousin that's, starting a rap career, please don't get on the ox.
Oh, don't play your music.
Man, yo.
Don't play your music.
Grandma don't want to hear this.
No.
Grandma want to hear
push
some
your shit
Frank.
back, boy. No, what?
Right.
She want to hear some Temptation.
She's here for Luther.
Right. She want to hear
Yes.
for Luther. She want to hear some Aretha.
The Elements.
A
Yes.
little mint, the elements,
The
a little
Elements.
mint condition.
Yeah.
You know, she don't even call them Earth, Wind, and Fire. Just you ain't got no elements. What you talking about, Grandma? The elements. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Earth, EARF,
ERF, yo.
no TH.
I love y'all
Fire.
cousins, but please stop getting on the ox.
You can be a rapper any other
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, that one
real.
cousin.
Use your
that one
PTO
cousin.
today.
Which one of y'all? Y'all got another? Which one of y'all? That one cousin that just.
Nah, I get cut off every other major holiday. We can't never make it.
Throughout the holidays.
It's one side or the other. They just be sick of my shit.
I got.
I
Listen, man.
think
Them
over
cousins.
this last Christmas, the one we went to, where one of my cousins got into it with the other one. It turned into a cuss fit.
No, that was me.
A cuss fit.
Cussing fit.
Where was we at?
We was at the Airbnb in Plano.
Oh. Yeah, okay, yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I
remember,
don't want to say the
remember,
two
yeah.
cousins' name,
Yeah, of
but
course not, yeah.
I got this one cousin. She'll say anything.
Literally.
She will say, and she don't care if you're the pastor, the prime, the president. She's just gonna speak her mind, and I guess she felt some type of way. She's a sensitive cousin. So and another one is an emotional cousin. So they both was just kind of going at it for the holidays, and that's my mama's birthday is on Christmas.
Listen,
so.
I got. You,
right.
you
It
want
was
to
a
talk?
whole-
You want to talk?
I saw you flipping through, yeah.
Cause
You want to talk Christmas? Well, let me get this off real quick. It's gonna be real quick. Them cousins that you can't watch your shit. You gotta watch your shit around
what?
because I don't have some cousins taking some shit,
That's what I was about to say. You
wallets and shit and everything. I'm like, come
What?
on now, you can stop coming here then. That's all I got to say. Moving on.
What a time. Okay.
Here come Debo. Here come
I'm about to tuck mine in.
Go ahead, man.
Y'all taking our chain.
Okay,
in.
like
Go ahead,
my
babe.
moonstone in. You
You be
snatched
thinking about
this,
your
it's a bad
cousins.
omen.
Go ahead.
Child. Okay, so my family is real big on funerals. Mind your business.
What you mean by real big?
I mean, you go home, we gonna celebrate you for real.
got you.
We're
the
doing
turn up
it
is real,
up. Like if somebody passed, we hitting the liquor store the day before in the morning. We're gonna link up the night before your funeral and drink, play spades, dominoes, smoke, trap it out. Kids running through, don't even know who
before?
kids
The whole nine.
Y'all gotta wake up the next day.
and we'll get up the next day and we'll sit in our morning black and accents or whatever your favorite color was and cry. And I cried. Okay, yeah, do all of that. Get to the wake, we gonna eat the chicken. It's always chicken.
Always.
It's
fried.
You gotta have repass.
Fried or baked. Some
Fried
people-
or
some people
baked.
get-
Repass.
But it's
Repass
always
chicken?
fried. Fried chicken,
Repass.
fried
Repass.
catfish,
Come
and the
on now.
signature side.
Cornbread.
It's
And
the
we sit there
best
and we
chicken
eat in
ever.
silence. We don't say nothing to nobody. We take our little morning pictures. We don't say shit. We go to whoever house it was, and we turn your shit out all night.
Bitch, it's,
Okay, we grill all over again. Bow. Who got the coals? Fantastic. Shots at the door. 2 to get in.
Immediately.
3 to get out if you leaving early. Okay? For real. Multiple tables.
She gonna send people
Going.
home.
It feels like a real New Orleans.
Yeah.
It's a whole shebang.
Whole thing.
Multiple kids. Don't know who they are. We're stepping
What?
over children.
I ain't seen this baby since.
Oh, wow. And they looking like,
Who baby is that?
Right.
no.
That's what's funny when the
that's-
kids start.
It's when the parents say, "Girl, come over here, come meet." You don't remember y'all?
You don't remember me?
No.
You be sitting there like,
I rubbed your belly when you was in. Then I ain't never meet you.
I used to have you all the time. Oh, really?
Okay.
okay.
Not enough. I don't remember.
I changed your diaper once.
This is
Right.
this is sounding weird. I don't
You
like
know-
this.
"All right, we're
So-
gonna go get some repass chicken."
I got one cousin, and I love them. Love them very bad. One of my faves, easily. And I was sitting in the front yard. Mind you, I'm fighting for my life in the front yard. But he a lightweight. So he took his little 2 to get in,
Yeah.
and he came out, And we had a park bench in the front yard. And he was like, y'all, I just need 1 second. Just 1 second. We like, all right. Now, the park bench is raggedy. It's been in the front yard since my granddaddy was a kid.
Dang.
Right. That bitch had been holding. Okay. So he was like, I just need to lay down. So he laid down and I was watching him and he went to sleep. And I don't know, maybe he had a little nightmare. He did a good jump and the whole structure just fell over. And I was like, damn, cousin.
Family bench.
And they was all recording him in his face, having a grand old time laughing at him. And he got up and I was like, maybe some water? And he was like, no. And then he took his crown to the head and walked off. I ain't seen him the rest of that night.
Right.
It was his granny who passed. So I understand.
Okay,
but I was
right.
like,
I understand that.
cousin. But he my favorite, though. He have a couple of shots. He hit the splits. Somebody batting the eyes perfect.
Right.
It's beautiful.
You know, a real good time.
Yeah.
What you got?
Split.
I guess the outspoken cousin.
You the outspoken cousin?
No, not me.
Oh, yo, outspoken
I have, and just the one that takes it a little too far. That's
my
that's
favorite.
teetering on the disrespect to grandma.
Oh.
Like, bro, cover your ass up. Don't come in here dressed like that. Why you in here like this? Mm-hmm. Young. You know, that's trying to find their sexuality and express themselves a little bit, but still need to know how to hold all that shit down.
You know, you got
because you still amongst your grandmamas, your aunties, your
come
uncles, and
respectfully.
shit. That type of shit. I don't, because I get real defensive of my elders.
Yeah.
You know, people who not necessarily can't take care of themselves, but maybe a little slower.
The
to
vulnerable.
It. Yeah, the
to your
vulnerable.
family.
I don't play that.
Okay.
Because you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you need to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Chill out.
I could tell you.
We all got
yeah,
that. We
out
all
here
got
acting
that.
grown and you ain't nowhere. Chill out.
We all got that
That type
outlaw.
of thing. Yeah.
That outlaw cousin.
Yeah, the rebel without a cause.
I might be the rebel without a cause.
You the rebel without a cause.
I be
To an
having
extent.
cause. I be having
To an extent.
cause.
To
But
an
I-
extent.
It's me.
But you can
But
do
go
it
ahead.
respectfully though.
Yeah.
As long as you do it respectfully, ain't nobody got nothing to say.
Those corporate Juneteenth failed attempts to try and be with the culture. You know, you got your targets. Well, you know,
We
now,
had Target.
We did.
We had-
We'll see if y'all make it to the end of the year.
you know, losing 12 billion valuation.
You yeed your
'Cause-
last
'cause-
call.
are they Because we don't- 'cause we don't gotta-
losing? Because I saw the first quarter.
Because we still, cause I believe so. Since we done did our Target boycott and they done lost 12 billion valuation, them niggas is going broke.
Hey.
So shout out to y'all for that.
Shout out to the people.
But they've been doing it. They had they failed Juneteenth attempts. Listen, Walmart when they had that Juneteenth flavored ice cream.
you
I never seen that shit.
That was
What was that?
It was a long time ago. It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Just gonna look it up. But that shit, I ain't try it.
You tried it?
No, I ain't try it. I feel like it was gonna be a little.
Yeah.
I feel like I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that to the culture. I couldn't do that.
It is swirled red velvet and cheesecake.
Damn, I should have tried it.
It could have been worse. It could have been like pecan pie and banana pudding flavored. That's
It
a
would have
slur.
been.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, that red velvet. I love red velvet now.
I just feel like, it's just you try to be inclusive, and I can tell you don't have no black people at the headquarters.
Yeah.
Because it's a way to celebrate and not be weird about it or not be like teetering the line. Like,
If
it
it say
shouldn't feel like a
African American on
microaggression.
Your card.
Oh,
Yes, bro.
they like cheesecake.
Yep.
Oh, they like red velvet.
Specifically though, what would be, I don't know, something that could be done or sold or what would you expect to?
What would I expect? A
Yeah.
little bit.
Reparations.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but go ahead. You gonna
40
say?
acres and the
That is
mule.
slightly unrealistic, but
I know.
It is
but-
because,
Right.
But I feel like for me, for big corporations celebrating Juneteenth, give the black people the day off paid first. An emphasis on the black people, respectfully. I feel like you don't get to enslave and then celebrate. Okay.
Valid.
And then I feel like I would be okay if you just kept your regular flavors of just, if we saw on the ice cream, your regular flavors of ice cream, and then you could just put like a modest like little emblem or something on like the label. That would be
Juneteenth
good.
sale.
A Juneteenth sale.
Simple as that. You have
Like
all your other
Memorial
holiday
Day,
sales.
Labor Day.
You have all your other day sales.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to get to because I'm like,
I'm okay
there's
with
nothing
that.
specific.
Because you saying Happy Juneteenth and it's a black man on
Yeah.
a pumpkin
Exactly.
pie.
Because and the thing here's the thing, we know that there's no way for them to win.
It's not. And
There's
that's-
never no way to win.
that-
Either you do it too much, you overdo it. It just feels
And it
disrespectful.
feels
But you do too less, then you're
don't
like
think
you ain't doing
passive,
enough.
you're not really. Yeah.
We hate that y'all in that spot. But y'all,
We'll
they
put
did,
y'all
but
in-
they,
but it's your
they put
fault.
y'all in that
It's your
spot.
fault.
It's your
So there's nothing we can really do about that.
So personally, do you think they should do all they can to acknowledge, celebrate, or whatever, or do you think it'd be best if you just acknowledge it, but like leave it alone?
I think they should treat it like the 4th. If y'all gonna acknowledge it the same way y'all acknowledge everything else.
Correct.
Okay, little American flag, cool. Everybody.
Is there a Juneteenth?
everybody?
I don't know because I don't like when they.
Yeah.
be putting
I don't
little
like
Af-
the.
There's
They
a
just.
Juneteenth
They
flag.
be putting decorating the
print.
office with little African prints and shit.
And
I
I'm
don't like. I don't know if I like
y'all
that.
don't even know who this print belonged to.
I don't know
Like
about that one.
Africa is a continent, but these are all different countries with their own different setups that make up this What is this?
Yeah,
That's true. That's true.
I got a story actually, a real quick story of my former employer.
Former.
Just
I'm
let
gonna have
put
to
that
re-up
out
the
there.
drinks.
My former employer. We'll pause in a second. Of my former employer to they gave us it was a small agency, about 15 people, right? And so it was small company, but they give us a notification on Slack. Oh, we're gonna give y'all Juneteenth off and get a whole little paragraph and everything. And then I had
Ooh.
a friend. It was 3 black people there. So me and my other homeboy and then a black girl, and he commented underneath in a Slack message and said, "Yay, okay, reparations." Like he put hashtag reparations and then he put his Cash App link. Cause like we made jokes, like
Right, yeah.
and he and
Small office,
and the
everybody cool.
the CEO, like everyone's in there, like everyone's in the Slack message. So he usually make the jokes and stuff, and everyone just laughed, whatever. But then the CEO, and let me tell you, this man is a narcissist. He was. I don't like working there. He's the main reason I left.
Good.
And this man sent that man $1 of reparations on Cash App.
Crickets. You got your cricket button?
Yeah. What is
Sent that man $1. Like, okay, maybe it's a joke. I'm sure it's a joke, but like,
Yeah, but he
I was just
on the other foot.
Okay.
He put his
Stepped your foot in there, yeah.
he did.
he put it out there to be scrutinized.
But at the same time,
I
But
think you
at the
being
same
funny.
time-
$1? You being funny.
But so
he could have just
He was
left it
being
alone.
funny
were you?
too.
Yeah.
He could have just left it alone.
So were you?
But $1,
But he
I can
put
see
it
if
out
that man
there.
sent them something to get lunch with.
Morally,
four
I
for
understand
four.
where you go.
If he sent them
I see where
even if he
you're
sent them to
going.
give him something lunch with, sure, maybe.
Little
Just because I don't
four.
expect he was a joke. He don't expect you to actually. But $1
How is okay? All right.
Okay.
lunch,
Hold on. Is the CEO?
He's very patronizing.
Hispanic.
He's also not black, but
Does he-
very
but does-
patronizing.
He's Hispanic. He's Hispanic. He's Hispanic, married, white. And there was rumors that he had a MAGA hat.
So
Let that burn.
Yeah.
Let that burn.
That's,
for a
that's
little
why I asked for the context. Like, okay. Let
that burn for a little bit.
What do you mean?
I-
Because you was joking. Okay, so
He was joking.
It could have been just an innocent. Well, here's $1 joke.
yeah,
But if
His
I know,
track
He put the,
record.
put
yeah,
the
that's what I'm saying.
screenshot.
But I
Put the
know.
screenshot and then put it back in the comments.
and for everybody else to see too,
That's crazy.
that I sent him $1, y'all.
I don't know, bro. If you'd have sent them some for lunch,
Place the
Yeah.
game.
if you'd have sent them some for lunch, I mean, of course, then he would have to get
a little 10.
other people's stuff for lunch.
Yeah.
It's only 3, y'all.
But at the same time, they could have did that.
yeah.
Little 30.
They could have did that. You know what I'm saying? $1 is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Anything over 10, I'll give it to you. Give him a lunch. Anyways,
Do y'all believe that African Americans overall should receive some sort of compensation for their ancestors' traumas?
You know, if we do just a small, quick history lesson.
Please, I was waiting on this.
Okay, the president at the time, I don't remember his
Name
name.
his name.
What
Oh.
was it? Truman? It was somebody, whoever that was at the time. He was like, "Freedom, people, and we are gonna do the 40 acres and a mule, and y'all are gonna give them their land. Y'all gonna leave the people alone. They free. It is what it is. We all Americans. That shit's dead, right?" He after Abe, so the president after Abe said that. Then he dies. So the next president comes and he's like, actually,
We ain't with that shit.
we're not giving them shit, but their freedom, quote unquote freedom,
Keep the party going.
and we're gonna make sure
Sound like Nixon.
that they stay where they're at in social stature. right? And then they paid the owners reparations for their quote unquote lost property. So
Technically.
the people are old.
Yeah.
And even whatever they could give us is not enough.
No.
It's not
It
enough.
reminds me of the episode of
What is that?
Atlanta.
What does it look like to you though? If it
would
was,
it
I don't know what it looks like. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't
can
know
tell you
what it looks like.
to me.
Go ahead.
I feel like we all need to be on the same equal playing field at this point.
Mm-hmm.
We have so much depth and so much, I guess you can say, lack of resources
Mm-hmm.
that we can be able to educate our community on and be able to be on the same playing field as all the other established races that were here while we were building this country. I mean,
Yeah.
I just feel as if we need to have just how the Native Americans have certain equality, or not equalities, but substances that they can be able to utilize in their communities to build their people. We should be able to be granted the same education wise. Now, if we take that, now that's on the African American people, but I think that it should still be offered.
It should.
I think that is something that, I mean, I'm not saying give us millions of dollars because our aunts, hey, now.
Ain't gonna be no fool.
Right.
You
Ain't gonna be
know,
no fool.
give us an equal start. I mean, we're already 10 steps behind and we're trying to play catch up.
And
And
you gotta
then we
be
get
twice as
condemned
good.
for not being at the same place that Billy Ray is. Like, it's not.
And Billy Ray.
Ray
is a little
Cyrus.
bit
And Billy
less
Ray
than
got
me.
old money.
Yeah.
I mean, since the 1800s.
Oh.
My mom is just now being in a space where she is making about the same amount of money as her counterparts, money that her mom has never made. But, so what I'm
Yeah.
saying, there was a delay in, I mean, my grandma was a hairdresser out of her home. She dropped out of 6th grade to raise 14 kids.
Shit.
And my
That
great grandmother
shit is
had cancer. My granddaddy was a sharecropper.
Yeah.
And we're just talking about
And
this.
get into that. That was not that long ago.
This is my.
say
These
that
are
all the
people
time.
I
That was
touch.
not that long ago.
My
that
great
all the
grandmother
time.
is 92. She had my grandfather at 14 because her mother told her, "You gonna need some help on that field."
Yeah.
That's why she had him young,
Yeah.
because she knew. My mom said she used to go to the store and get my grandma cigarettes. That's how old time. I mean, how not old,
How
but
not that long
how
ago.
not that
that
long
was.
ago.
Yeah.
Ruby Bridges is still alive.
Exactly. So I feel like since we are here having a conversation, making those changes, let's realize that there is not an equal race right now.
No, it's never been.
And that, yes, I'm so glad that y'all are allowing the banks to be closed and, some jobs to be shut down. But let's have the real conversation.
Yeah.
Where are the African American disparity against everyone else in the community, and how can we be able to at least allow them to have an equal opportunity with
Right.
entrepreneurship, businesses, resources, I mean, things out there. But we as people have to want that too.
Oh,
do.
absolutely.
So
do.
that's another conversation for another day.
We
but
can have that one at the next town hall meeting.
Right.
Niggas need to
That's
pick it
a whole.
up.
That's a whole episode on its
Yeah,
own.
y'all need
the
to-
fuck up.
That's
Yeah.
a whole episode on its own. But you're definitely right, man. It's so funny. You mentioned natives and everyone because I've been watching Yellowstone. I don't know if y'all have seen it.
I haven't
My-
gotten
about
into
Yellowstone.
it.
My pops told me to get into it, but I haven't just.
I've been
yet.
watching
intense.
Yellowstone. I mean,
Is
it's
it?
majority of the show is about.
It's on Peacock.
It's a spinoff.
It's
already,
about.
too, right?
So
It's about Kevin Costner is the main dude there,
I love Kev. So
and his he owns like 875,000 acres of land,
and that's ridiculous.
and
Pause.
it's dated
That's
back for like
ridiculous.
7 generations.
How much?
875,000.
800.
and 75,000.
If you could just spare
The
me
whole
three,
pretty much the
I'd
whole
be
Yellowstone
satisfied.
is his. And people and they have like a little cult of like cowboys, and they fighting back people that be trying to take their land, like trying to squeeze up and raise prices around them to get their land and stuff like that. But the land, the one of the people that fighting back is a native tribe, like a native tribe, and he got a place of power and stuff, and he's trying to get get some of their land back.
I feel for
And-
the Americans.
I do too, because I had this thought in my head. I was like, bro, you steal the land from the natives, you get the blacks to build it, and then you get the Mexicans to maintain it.
Gangsta.
And what
Them
you
nick-
doing?
them-
Hell ain't hot enough for me.
you know what I'm saying? But then you want to get rid of the Mex. You want to get them out the country, but they maintain the country. Niggas ain't doing that no more.
And not going back.
No.
and not going back.
Will
So
die before returning.
do you understand? Even though I need them to have the equal opportunities and all that
They
stuff
need
as well, they need
everything that they're
they
owed.
work hard as hell.
They will
And
do
imagine
the
being
hard-
I can
so
say they work
racist
harder
that
than
you would
black
shoot
people.
They do.
yourself in the foot.
They work harder than
You're ignorant.
us.
They do.
They deserve it too. And the natives need to say they land back, but
The natives
there's
need
just
they
too
land
much.
back. Ooh, hell ain't. I know hell is full.
You know what I'm saying? At least have the opportunity to get your land back. Like give your land back. Or I don't know, split.
They
I
need
don't know
this
what
stuff.
I don't know. I don't know what it all looks like for everyone else but us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But man,
It was what was that competition that they just had? Was it like what, the sexiest man alive? It was something like that. It was a male competition.
Mm-hmm.
And all the men from around the world, they would be like, oh, it'd be like Colombia. And it would be like the man from there in his tribal fit.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then it got to America and it was a blonde man dressed in the Captain America attire.
Yep.
Damn sure.
That's it.
And somebody was like, does America not have culture?
No.
Well, we do.
It's us.
But it ain't the con that you want to
Everything-
protest.
everything
just
around-
put on display.
Yeah.
The appealing culture is everything around.
Yeah, it's the
them.
melting pot of
Yes.
America is the appealing culture. Now,
Yeah.
who y'all talking about?
Hamburgers, hot dogs, red, white, and blue. Fireworks.
And French fries. You
Fireworks.
know French fries ain't actually French.
French,
No, they just have to add something to it to make it a little put a little pizzazz.
Put a little something on it.
Instead of just
That's
fries.
wholly American. French
Wow.
fries are wholly American.
Yeah.
And why even call them that, right?
But no. Now
We're not anti-white.
No.
Anti-mayo.
We just
But we are pro-black.
but
pro-black.
and the thing is, y'all know.
you can be both.
Y'all know.
You can be both. Just like y'all can be both. But y'all choose to be one side.
And to our European friends, y'all know.
Y'all
If you know about what we talking about today, you can go to the cookout.
Well, I think
Just
we
don't
should
bring no
stop doing
potato
that.
salad with no raisins.
Yeah, we,
Nobody
don't do
want
that.
raisins.
But-
we don't want raisins in nothing.
think we should
or
start doing-
olives.
we got too many white people at the cookout now. It's starting to change.
Yeah.
It's okay. Y'all don't want.
I think I heard Bruce Springsteen come on. Somehow Brad got the ox and things have changed.
You know,
We gotta chill. But if
I
I
feel
did
like
the
we
cookout,
gotta be stingy with that invitation though. Just
Yeah.
because her ass fat don't mean she should come to the cookout.
At all.
I know
Just
for
because
sure.
she got rhythm don't mean she should come to
no,
the cookout.
soul.
You know?
That's when you got a little soul.
Right.
And but
then
you
we
need
can talk.
it all to line up too.
Yeah, then we can
Like
You need to understand struggle.
you can have and you can have soul, but you can't come in here with box braids or a black
I
suit.
seen that at Walmart today.
I was gonna
I mean,
ask, do you get offended
no,
by
I
that?
said
So
I
this
do.
one-
I
this-
hate
this
it.
one- this
'Cause the
one YT
invitation is
woman-
horrible.
she
YT.
she was like, I need y'all blacks to stop talking about.
Blacks. If you use the word blacks, we're through immediately.
She
I'm
said,
not a load of laundry.
She
What you
said, I
talking
need
about?"
y'all blacks to stop talking about me and my braids. She said, because this is the Viking culture.
I seen that, and
You
it was
seen it?
bob braids, but
Box
babe,
braids, that is
they are doing straight backs and intricate braid crowns, multiple different plaits.
right.
They're not boxing.
Not the same.
Yeah.
You know what you're doing.
You know exactly
Know
what
what
you're
you're
doing.
what you're doing. And when your
Now
hair is
you're-
on your pillow, bitch, don't say we didn't tell you.
Right.
When you take your braids out and you look
You
like
ain't got
motherfucking
this,
Cynthia,
man.
I don't want to hear
Cynthia,
shit. Don't
she's
be on
a
here
little
crying.
But anyways, guys. It's time to expand on the conversation and include some listener calls. So we're gonna jump into wild line. Is that cool?
Yes.
All right.
Hey, what up?
Yo, this the Ivy Club podcast. It's your boy Frank Polk IV. I got Juss, Trey, and Jazz on the line with me. You know what it is. We finna ask you some questions. You ready for this?
All right, sure, let's do it.
Anyways, matter of fact, let me back up. How are you today, brother? I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I be
You know
searching
what,
in my
bro?
mode. Go ahead.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. I feel you. You business stuff. Yeah, I'm straight. It's been a good little Saturday. It's been good, man.
That's
What about
good.
y'all?
Good, man.
all right.
We all right. We getting ready for Juneteenth. This the Juneteenth episode, man. So we all about our folks today.
Hell yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. Happy Juneteenth.
Happy
Or early
Juneteenth.
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 I'm
Early
saying.
Early
Early
my nigga.
Juneteenth. How do you feel about mixed races saying the word nigga?
Mixed races, I mean, like,
Mixed.
they niggas, so I mean, like,
This
if
is for the
you a
niggas,
nigga, then
strictly
that should
for
be,
the
it should be cool. My thing is, if it's like, if you feel as if you are a mixed race person and you feel as if in your heart you shouldn't be saying that, you have qualms against saying it, you should be the nigga saying it.
Yeah.
Facts.
That's low key facts.
Yeah,
That's
you-
low key valid. I'm not gonna lie. If you
You
feel like
feel
it's
me? If you look at it,
You look at
Go
yourself
ahead.
and be like, if you look at yourself and be like, should I be saying this?
No.
Then
The
no.
answer is no.
But if you look in the mirror and go,
no.
I see a
that
real
nigga.
nigga, then hey, I mean,
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. I got some partners that is like I couldn't tell them not to say nigga even if I wanted to. And like there would be points of times like damn, I couldn't imagine life without it. Versus there are some people who are darker than me, you know what I'm saying? Or other people who are darker than me. I said,
yeah,
on the phone and it'd be kind of hard to tell your ethnicity. So,
for sure.
No, that's right. That's facts. That's
yeah.
facts. That's facts.
Yeah, but if you mixed race, you can say nigga.
I'm gonna throw a wrench. I'm gonna throw a wrench in there. Do you think if the daddy was mixed and the mom was white, can the kid say nigga?
I mean, yeah, but it also depends on which where. Like if they trying to force, I mean, there's still nigga in there, but it just depends on like
It feel
if
like a
they're
force.
once again if it's like you know what I'm saying. But like if you trying to force that shit and you say if you trying to force that shit, like nah,
You gotta
like
have
one
some
of
visible
those.
features
It's like
too.
you said what?
Gotta have some visible features. Like you can't have
You have
white
to have lips.
pencil lips and a.
Yeah, for sure.
So
But
you gotta
like
look
I
like
got
a
some
nigga
high yellow
first.
partners you couldn't. Yeah, if I got some high yellow partners, you can't tell them shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
I feel like you need some
25%
black
you
features.
tell.
That black feature is gonna save you from that double take ass whooping, you know?
Nah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because if you
Yeah,
look
you
like
ain't
you
lying.
ain't supposed to be saying nigga, it's a bunch of
It's
niggas
gonna
that's
make
gonna
us
be there to
wonder.
whoop your ass.
Yeah, should you
Exactly.
be?
All right.
Like if you say nigga and then niggas point at you like who's this nigga, then you know
Yeah.
then there's an issue.
If niggas turn their head, if you say it,
Right.
niggas turn their heads.
That double take. Because
Can't
I
say
be
it no
having to
more.
get a good look. I just need to be sure.
Can't say no more.
real.
You cannot say it again.
You
You know what
know?
I'm saying? Because there's even because there's certain people that you can't tell. Even even with some Hispanic people, like it's not always like my biggest. I don't per se like hearing it, but I've also grew up hearing it because I'm like I'm not from Texas originally, and then two, since I've been in Texas, is like they happen to carry themselves like niggas,
Yeah.
but they
true.
just are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just proximity. Like we're all do the same thing, same area, same stuff. We kind of face similar struggles. Obviously, things are a little bit different because there's some cultural differences, you know, between like ourselves and like Hispanics. But there's a lot of things that are really similar.
For
So I
sure.
mean, like that one is kind of like a case by case basis because there's some that have called me like a nigga put a little bit too much onto it. I'll be like, hold on, bitch. What you mean by that?
Right.
What do you mean?
I think it's,
by that?
I think it's like a good jar of Kool-Aid when you hear it, you kind of know. You know what I'm
You got a little
saying?
bit too much dip on your chip. Fuck, nigga, what you talking about?
That sound like a whip crack when you said that. I don't know why.
No, because what?
You know, and it's crazy because we all know it when we hear it. You know when it don't sound right.
When the intention is not correct.
Yeah.
Just like when you hear, like, you know what, you say
shit.
that a lot at home. That sound too comfortable. You
Yeah.
say that all the time.
Home
don't you?
question.
Yeah, but this came at
Right.
the depth of you. Like, it didn't roll all the time. It came at the depth of you. You don't say
Yeah.
this.
You
for
said it with
Said
your
it with a little
chest.
something on it. Yeah.
You meant it.
All right.
You just wasn't bold enough to add
Versus
the
something
ER
that just
on
kind
it.
of roll off. It's just like, oh, he, you know, this is his day-to-day vernacular.
This where he
is
from.
what this nigga do. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Versus people, yeah, nigga, like they added like, I don't know how to explain it, like some like 4-star seasoning on food.
Right.
Like, they just, like, yeah, nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? No.
Whoa.
Right.
Nah, that don't even sound right. Yeah.
Okay, so we know that well, first off, hey, how you doing? My name is Jazz. I'm Trey's wife.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So, you know, what are the unspoken rules at a cookout when it comes to the gathering for you and your people? Like, what are some
The
things
unspoken rules for the gathering.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Don't play no bullshit.
play no
What's
bullshit.
another one?
it's the cousin on the
Oh,
ox sometimes?
facts.
Yeah, that cousin on
The one
the
that's
Yeah.
Listen
they
to
got
my
a new
mixtape.
EP coming out and they want to
No, this is not the
they want
time.
grandma to hear that new
It
mixtape.
just is like I ain't gonna lie, like, cause you know I make music. If you're going to be that nigga, one, wait until it ain't to like the heat of it. Two, you gotta that shit better come on. You better be able to like it better
gotta
be
start.
what it is.
Timing.
It better be
It
some
gotta
heat.
anger.
Or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the
like your
timing.
auntie
Yeah.
and
Because
them
I'm
like,
quick
oh,
to be like, whose shit is this?
Stand
up right now.
Is?
Then
Well,
also,
the same token, if you get put on to it, be like, oh shit.
Yeah, again,
Oh, yeah.
support family through and through. You know what I'm saying?
For
I want to
sure.
hear it, but you know, if we in the middle of
If grandmama's still up,
if she's still up,
if she ain't went to the back,
and you know your song is all about shaking that ass.
Okay,
Please
doing drugs,
respect
selling
grandma.
drugs,
Please
looking
Right.
for the
Hey,
bitches.
what if Nana wants to bounce that ass on a Saturday?
I'm gonna be like, fuck no, Nana. You know your hip is bad. Have a seat.
no, you
Just
it's
took you
been
to the
safe. Hey, you
hospital.
feel me?
We just got out.
Like, Uncle
Please.
Charles, go get that B&K. Grandmama go eat.
Oh my god.
She done been bent over
Hey,
too
hey,
long.
bitch, hey.
That girl on her third ibuprofen.
Crank
Please
the
sit
knees up
down.
like an old ass Cadillac, baby.
Oh,
Crank the knees up like an old ass Cadillac.
I'm done.
What's on your plate?
Right.
My plate, it depends on where I'm going. But like cookout, like typically it's a barbecue. Like people just like make barbecue. So out here, I'll be going to my partner shit. He be having like, we usually have like brisket, ribs, chicken, stuff like that. We can make sides. You either buy sides or make sides. I make sweet potato casserole. Or even it could be, you know what I'm saying? You can make like baked macaroni and cheese or just like whatever, like fill in black side with it. If it's for a Juneteenth cookout, just fill in black side.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What's one
I'll
that
probably have that shit on my plate.
What's one that you can't go without? Like what is if it's not there, I'm be
that
upset.
can't go.
Which
That
one you gonna
can't
be upset?
go out, mandatory. But like, so what y'all gotta take in consideration though, just because that shit is there and readily available, that don't mean that the shit is going to be good to what you would anticipate, especially
Facts
if
too.
you know how
That's
to
facts
cook. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
facts. But if it's good, say it's
Survive.
good.
You know it's gonna be good.
Yeah, we
What's
know it's gonna be
mandatory?
fire.
If I know if it's gonna be good, shit, baked macaroni and cheese, potato casserole, collard greens.
For sure.
Like I like sides, so
I-
got the
a
sides
plate
going,
full of sides, huh?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
No wrong.
But like my partners, I got a partner that cook ribs and chicken and shit. So
Ooh,
just
man.
depends.
For sure.
For sure. What's the most disrespectful plate someone could bring to the cookout?
A disrespectful ass play, bitch. You bring some coleslaw to this motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Bro, hold on, let's get on the coleslaw because boy, I get the canes.
Congealed
First of all,
salad.
I
Get
like
that shit out.
I like coleslaw, just in general. But don't bring that
This
shit to the
nigga.
cookout.
I
Though. Like
was
that's
always
you out of
wondering.
pocket.
It's always that
Oh my
one.
God, bro.
You
First of
can't
all-
My
bring
nigga, if
them
you go
all.
out of your way to purposely bring coleslaw, just like to
Yeah,
a
no, I'm
black
not.
Hands.
culture,
Yeah.
I'm not.
I'm
I'm
gonna-
not bringing it to no black
Yeah,
function. I'm
no.
not
I'm
doing
finna
that.
say if you did, I'm gonna go start
on
your.
the porch.
On the
If you
welcome
did-
mat.
Decorum, nigga.
Welcome to
I'm
the
gonna go
camp.
stop. I'm gonna go start your car for you.
But I'm gonna need y'all to grow the fuck up and
No,
expand
man.
your palates.
Coleslaw is
No,
not.
We all
Coleslaw?
around on the phone.
Coleslaw is
You got
Right.
bills to
extremely
pay,
good, yes.
children, 401ks, health insurance, balls, all that shit.
The whole
Right.
shebang.
We
Oh,
grown.
Still don't want that
we
damn
grown.
coleslaw.
Don't want that coleslaw. If I go to Cane's, give me an extra toast.
It's a double fry me, please.
Double fry.
I'll take the
Absolutely.
toast. But
You
no,
said and
no
toast it on
coleslaw,
both
bro.
sides.
Yeah.
No coleslaw.
Crazy work.
Get rid of that
keep
shit.
No, I like
slaw.
me
We
a
got
good. I like me a good
put Trey on the
coleslaw.
watch list, dog.
No.
Oh, no.
Immediately.
I'm glad this episode
Yeah.
happened now. So when
Thank
we have
you.
our next
You hear
cook-off,
me.
Identify yourself.
we have our
Yeah.
next cook-off. We'll be watching you.
See, I'm gonna have to make something for
That's what
y'all.
I'm saying. Hey, at least y'all know. At least y'all know.
Oh, we
Hey,
know.
I'm anonymous. That nigga, hey, he you know what I'm saying?
He on screen.
He's
Right.
open. He open with it on stream.
Open with
Like-
it.
I will
advocate for
proudly
coleslaw.
say I don't eat everybody's, but a good coleslaw,
What is a good
Can't-
coleslaw?
can't
What
beat
about
it.
macaroni salad?
can't
nigga?
beat it. I love.
He
I
said
like,
that. He
see,
like
I like
macaroni
macaroni salad. I like macaroni
Macaroni salad
salad,
is good.
but
Yeah,
that's
it's
only if the pasta salad or potato salad ain't there. It's like
Okay.
third on my list.
Yeah, it's
Pasta salad,
tiers
macaroni
to
salad.
it.
Yeah, it's
Potato
definitely
salad's
tiers
alright.
to it. I fuck with potato
Potato
salad.
salad bust. Potato salad.
But
is
see,
not
it
just
depends.
alright.
Do you use mustard as your base? Do you use mayo as your base? Some people use relish. Like it just depends. See, it's a lot of-
You have to
that's
kinda-
a lot of
I think y'all
variation.
mix the
Intricate.
dishes, so.
And see, that's the thing. People don't know. It's a lot of different
Yep.
variation of coleslaw. Yep. A lot of
give a
damn
damn.
variations.
Listen,
I
they
don't
can-
want
they
any
can
of them
be-
variations
listen.
in my vicinity.
give
though.
a
Them,
I ain't
there could
gonna lie.
be Infinity Stone, the Infinity Stone
Infinity Stone.
variations of the
Keep
coleslaw.
every-
I'm not
That's insane.
You can keep every variation.
keep
of the
every
dishes.
variation
Go.
of the motherfucking shit. Anyways,
What you sipping on
right.
for Juneteenth?
Oh, that's a good one.
We see
Sipping
What's
on
in
for
your cup?
Juneteenth,
What's in your cup?
It's crazy that y'all say that. Go ahead.
what's in my cup? I was gonna hit you with a little Wayne quote, but it really just I was going to, if you know, you know. But what was I gonna say? I mean, probably tequila and juice. I ain't gonna lie.
All right.
For sure. For sure.
I told you that we gonna, you know,
Yeah.
Juneteenth, we gonna need us a little brown paper bag at the grill this year. And he looked at me like I was so crazy.
We ain't gotta have no 40s now.
That ain't bad, nigga. It's
I
Juneteenth.
do. I want a
You
little
gotta-
brown paper
nigga.
bag, you know?
We ain't gotta have-
Juneteenth, you got to lean into, oh, you're
We
black.
ain't gotta have no 40.
You know
I'm
what
getting
saying?
the cheetah
Steel
print
Reserve,
nails.
Colt
I'm gonna get some
45,
tooth
nigga,
jewelry.
Cobra.
And the thing is, I'll do that, but I like last time I had a brown paper bag was like, it was probably like a month or two ago
All right,
at the
so-
Mother's Day, and I had
So
a
when you
Dos
say you
Equis.
get brown paper, when you get a brown paper bag, what do you put in your brown paper
No,
bag?
it was just
MD
Dos Equis.
2020.
It was just a big ass Dos Equis in a brown paper bag. They just,
Man,
I just,
the
blue
whatever
raspberry.
whatever they sold it to me, and I just kept that hoe and just drunk my Dos Equis out of it.
You
blue
gotta
raspberry
try
MD
them.
2020.
You know how like Modelo has enchiladas and shit.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
know, like it's the same type of gas station vibe like Dos Equis, but like Modelo has the flavor ones. They got like mango, strawberry, like those bitches hit.
A little
I'm
chamoy.
gonna
Those
Have to try
I'm about to
that.
try that too.
Not
Tahini.
I can't stand a chamoy.
Yeah, I don't do
drink.
the
I
brown
just
paper
love
bag.
some chamoy.
I don't like no chamoy.
See, if now you're talking about chamoy,
Slut
now we
for
getting
chamoy.
into
Yeah, Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de
Cinco de Mayo, you know.
We passed me.
Getting-
June now.
But I mean, we talking about brown paper bag. You got to drink. What's something the niggas drink?
Let me tell you,
Colt
them
45,
Four
Steel
Locos.
Reserve, Bud Ice.
Four Loco had
That was
on.
What'd you
old.
say?
That was
Four Loco.
What an era. That shit is car engine oil for
Four
real.
Loco is aggressive though.
That was
You
not
trying to
era.
get
It is aggressive.
drunk,
It
man.
is.
Four Locos are aggressive.
You supposed to, at the function, you
Hell
supposed to just
yeah,
sip
Four
on
Locos was
14% alcohol for what?
That
Yeah.
little
real.
low can.
The can.
I feel like you drink a
Damn.
Four Loco when you gotta leave your man, but you're not over him, and you going to the party to show out,
I see that.
and you know he gonna be there, and he might be there with his new bitch, so you gotta be ready to tussle if need be. You know,
Just to keep you on edge.
just to,
Right.
you know, keep the
Sounds
nigga on the edge of
eerily
his
specific,
seat.
man.
Hey,
Yeah.
This don't sound coincidental. I hope you know that it's not coincidental at all.
just
sounds
know that
very
part of my
specific.
life is over.
Yeah.
That part of my life.
She has.
He left
You know
him.
what I'm
She
saying?
did that for a mission.
You know,
You
he
smoked the
left
black
her.
and
We
mild
married
with it,
now.
didn't you?
We don't have to worry about that.
I got
no,
one.
that was me.
I got one friend that smoke a black and mild. I got one
Ooh.
friend that be on them black
When
and
work
milds.
get busy enough, I be thinking
mild,
about a black
mild.
and mild. I'll be like, ooh, Tip calling me.
So I got a question for y'all.
What's
All
up?
right.
Ooh.
So
You asking the
if
question?
it's at a cookout, right, what are some telltale signs for y'all that shit may or may not go left?
Ooh.
I
what
can
are
feel
the
the
things that
air. I
y'all look
don't
out
know
for?
about y'all. The air be charged
Yeah.
in tensions with black people. It's clearly segregated. It's one person who's clearly the problem talking to somebody else who's clearly trying to diffuse the situation. And it's always a third person whose head is on the swivel. Who are you looking for? That lets me know I got maybe like 5, 10, maybe 15 in here. Because it's about to happen.
Yeah.
They watching the door for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. The ingredients of a nigga moment, most definitely.
That's it.
The
It's
ingredients
a big
of a nigga
three.
moment.
Yeah.
The problem,
For
the
me.
diffuser, and the watchman.
It's crazy how like you can kind of tell, like you said, it's always that one person that's the problem.
It always is.
They stand out.
They
They don't
do.
even have to try, but you
No,
can just see
you know.
they moving at a different frequency around
it's
the
the
room.
aura.
They whisper,
the-
they whisper into their brothers,
aura.
and
But
their
my
voices
family,
done drop.
They
It's
not
weird.
whispering.
It's
They
weird.
loud as a mother, and they are cursing.
Oh, it's real bad.
It's giving SpongeBob episode.
They talking to this person, but loud enough for everybody to
Everybody
hear.
to hear.
That's the
So-
one.
And then my
SpongeBob
grandma in the
episode,
corner,
like,
she
me horny,
rocking,
me
praying,
horny.
because she already knows. She already know police finna get called.
And then that uncle's wife come get him and try to defuse it.
Yeah. And it's-
Willie, just come over here.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about it.
No, once he snatched, that's through. I'll be like,
That's over.
Right.
Hey,
Got
you
for
and
the
me.
Temptations.
let's go.
Go.
She
Call
said, "For Mama Earl."
Hold on.
Hello.
Yo, what's up? This is the Ivy Club podcast. It's your boy Frank Polk IV. I got my girl Juss. We got Trey. We got Jazz on the show.
Hey,
Hey.
How y'all doing?
What's up with it?
what's up? What's up?
What's your plate? Tell us what your plate is.
My plate?
Mm-hmm. What you putting on?
Okay, so a good barbecue cookout plate for me, I'm going to say probably 2 ribs, a hot dog, a burger, some macaroni and cheese, and baked beans, and I'm good.
That's solid.
No potato
And a
salad.
Sprite. Got to have a Sprite.
Oh, and a Sprite.
Gotta have a Sprite.
No mac and
Cold
cheese.
Sprite.
No potato
said
salad.
mac-
He said mac and cheese.
He said mac.
And baked beans.
That was his only side.
Oh, okay.
The rest was
Oh, he said baked
The rest-
beans.
Oh, he did say baked beans.
Say beans.
For sure. For sure.
Deviled eggs, cuz.
No,
Yeah,
potato
Because
salad.
the potato salad and the devil eggs, it don't really do it for me. It don't really do it for me.
Likewise,
So I just
brother.
stick to the
Agreed,
basics.
except for the deviled eggs.
They ain't putting no paprika on it. That's all it is.
That's what it was.
That's what it was. Missing paprika. Missing paprika. What was the most disrespectful plate someone could bring to the cookout?
The most disrespectful plate somebody could bring to the cookout. Okay, potato salad with raisins in it. That will get you thrown out.
I like how that's universal. Who
It
did
is
that?
universal.
Yeah, somebody had
Somebody had
Somebody
to
did it.
Somebody was the
Y'all ain't
guinea
never
pig.
seen. Y'all ain't never seen in the YT community when they make.
No,
the
for
potato
sure.
salad?
But who was the first?
And
To
who
really-
brought it to
you know
the
what I'm
black
saying? Like,
people that
this
got
is a recent-
everybody
that got
to
everybody
sign?
like this.
phenomenon because
It is.
10 years ago this was not a thing.
There was a patient X to
We got
this.
so.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, wonder where that came
potato
from.
salad with the raisins, or the people that just don't know how to make macaroni and cheese, but keep making macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
Macaroni and cheese is not for everybody.
It's not.
It's not.
Definitely not for everybody to make. That is facts.
Not fair. No, it's not. No, it's not.
That's why I can't eat it.
Would you rather sit next to your messy cousin or your hotep uncle at the function?
I'm sorry, what?
Would you rather sit next to your messy cousin or your hotep uncle at the function?
The messy cousin. The messy cousin always, and then especially if you that family member that stay out the loop for like a few weeks at a time before a function or something,
Put
that
you
messy
on.
cousin
got the
catch you
tea.
up quick.
Yeah, they put you on.
Quick.
That messy cousin, and then on top of that, the messy cousin always know who cooked everything at the cookout.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
a good. That's a good point. That's a great point.
You
Right.
can't go wrong.
Right.
Cause they be like, you finna eat that cut? I'm gonna tell you now, Berladine, she done made that. And you already know that her husband has got them 3 cats and 2 dogs over there. And that cat be on that
Oh, if
counter.
you have a cat, I can't eat it at your house. They be everywhere.
Can't
Right,
do it.
bro.
Can't do
They
it.
be eating the meal. Taste this, kitty.
Lick this spoon.
Lick this
Nah, we not-
spoon.
My
Nah,
cat
bro.
loves dressing mix.
Right.
See?
It's like, why do you know that?
Hold on real quick. Caller, can you hear this in the background? Do you hear music?
No.
Okay, perfect.
Because there's an ice cream truck around
He
here. I'm trying to
keeps
figure out
spinning
what
the
hell.
fucking block, bro. He been here at least 10 minutes.
Hey, no, the killing fans.
All right, caller, what's the most embarrassing thing you ever been caught doing?
The most embarrassing thing I've ever been caught doing, spinning the block on an X.
Okay.
Ooh, that's heavy.
So
That-
what's the
that
story
I
there?
You got caught?
By who?
I got caught, and then the bad thing about it, the whole group chat that I was talking to her, about her, they caught me spinning the block on them. So, yeah.
Red-handed.
Red-handed.
And what's
Gotta
why,
literally-
why is it so
Yes,
bad? Why is it so bad? What happened with X? Why is it so bad that you spent the block? Because if you just spent the block and there was nothing.
So basically, I spent the block after she basically just, how do I say this?
Tell the truth, and you won't have to think about the
Tell the truth, shame the devil.
Infidelity.
It was infidelity. It was infidelity
On her part or yours?
on her part.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
It was her part.
And then you allowed her to resurface back in your life. You had to go back and see what that was about.
I can't hear you, Mike.
You said what?
I said you had to go back and see what that was about. You had to spin the block one
Basically,
time.
I did.
I did.
Bitch, what did you learn over there? Come back.
Right.
Damn, so how you explain yourself to the group whenever they had caught you?
Basically, I just gave them the rundown of what I was trying to do. I made it seem like I was trying to access something else that didn't have to do with it, but it
Okay.
did.
I like the honesty.
Basically, just played my role.
I'm dead.
I like the honesty.
Okay.
Okay, I have a question. Would you rather have a voice that auto-tunes when you're mad or background music that play every time you lying?
Every time I lie?
That's crazy.
I would
Damn.
probably say,
Just imagine you getting mad
Damn.
and that bitch auto-tunes.
You sound like T-Pain.
I'm at the
now you
bar.
trying to argue with somebody sounding like T-Pain.
Yeah.
Or if
Sound
you
like
tell
in
a
the
lie,
fan.
background music finna play. Dun, 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 dun.
I think
Are we
the
talking
song
about
matters.
We talking about all
I'd rather
lies
do the
or
background.
Anytime you lie, you fabricate the truth.
Cause I mean, small lies, you be like,
Little white lie.
I'm 10 minutes from the house and you 15.
You
Like,
know, or the
that's
Spectrum lady
wild.
at Kroger already got Spectrum.
That's a lot. Right when you
Yeah,
say, I
I
already
just do the
done.
background
What'd you say, caller? Which one would you rather?
the background music.
The background music? Why?
Every
'Cause
time
I
you
just
lie.
I can't think of myself trying to argue with somebody and I'm really mad. Like imagine really being mad
And I'm
as soon
on.
as you say something to them. As soon as you come out and say something, you sound like 2009 Lil Wayne and T-Pain. That's not
You
okay.
really got me
That's
fucked
not
up. That's horrible.
That's hilarious.
That was
No,
a good
I'd have to
one.
do
That's
the
gonna
music
make me
too.
madder.
What? And I'm gonna
That would
take
make
it
you
too
more
far
All
because
right,
I can't calm down because you think I'm a joke.
caller. What's the worst food you've ever been served but had to pretend to like?
Okay. I had a family member that made cornbread for a small family function one time. But when they were making the cornbread, they didn't exactly take all the eggshells out the mix.
Crazy.
Why is there eggshells in the mix? Don't know.
Shouldn't have been in the
Crazy.
mix anyway.
I basically very tragic.
I had to
But
take my.
basically,
Go ahead.
They
it was a cornbread incident.
How does cornbread?
How did it
And
taste?
I had to
was it
sit there.
crunchy? I ain't never ate
It
eggshells.
was good until I got to the center. And I'm a big cornbread lover, so I was
Right.
like my eyes lit up when she put it in front of me. But once I took that bite and that crunch hit me and that eggshell went into my tooth, that's when I knew I had to throw that in the trash.
Oh, that's
Yeah, you gotta let that
crazy,
one go.
bro. That's
But
crazy.
I gave off the greatest smile. Me too.
You never to this day.
Well, they probably do know, but it wasn't from me because I wasn't the only
Somebody
family
else
member
said
that was
it.
affected.
Oh,
Yeah,
everybody
it was
had the
else
eggshelly
there.
And the
cornbread.
thing is, it's not like it was.
It
It was
was
not like it was
like 2 or 3
bad.
people at the table that day.
Right.
And we was all just looking at each other.
And it's not like it's even bad. It's just eggshells in it. Like the cornbread wasn't bad. It's just eggshells in it. So y'all should have said something.
Yeah.
Eggshells
Low-key.
in the
And
cornbread.
you knew you was mixing
But-
it. It wasn't by accident.
You
That
mixed
was-
them. You mixed them eggs together.
Seen it.
Oh
seen
my
that.
God. Okay, so this is my last question to you. All right, you just won the lottery. Okay? You won 1.5 million. All right, 100 million. I'm just saying 100 million. But you can only spend the money on a petty revenge. What's your first move?
Oh wow.
Okay, so I just won the lottery. $100 million, can only spend it on petty revenges. Okay,
What's
that's
your
easy.
first move?
That's easy.
The first thing I'm doing is I'm going to Deep Ellum, and I'm rounding up every homeless person I can find, paying them $20 each, and they're going to invade a special person that I have in my house and use their toothbrush, all of that. Take a bath using the towels, put on their clothes, everything.
The
I'm going all the way
not
out.
the decorative towel.
Laying in the bed, rubbing their feet together.
Rubbing their
Take-
feet together.
Ripping off the plastic and sitting on the couch.
Ooh, that's
Ripping
horrible.
off the
And
plastic
this is-
is crazy.
Why the plastic on
And
you?
as soon as they get home, and turn their TV on, the whole recording of everything is gonna start playing.
So they gonna know. It ain't gonna be no surprise. You gonna know.
You don't know immediately
toothbrush
after
was
that.
doing something to me.
Oh, this is like Jigsaw. At this point, this is
Welcome
like,
to your game.
welcome. To,
I bet you're wondering what happened here.
you're sitting on the couch right now.
Literally.
Smell that?
Smell that.
And at the end, you might want to go get a tetanus shot.
I'm dead.
This is crazy.
I'm
That's
talking
crazy.
about everybody in there is gonna get to brush their teeth with the same toothbrush.
It was loud. as hell.
I was just finna say, good God.
Yo, this is the Ivy Club podcast. It's your boy Frank Polk IV. I got Juss, Jazz, and Trey on the line with me. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
What's up? How are you? You all right?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
Good. We're good.
Hey, girl. Okay, so my question is it okay for mixed races to use the word nigga?
Not at all. Not even a little bit.
Why you say
Even
that?
It's, because they not niggas. Y'all haven't been through the struggle. Y'all don't get to say that. Niggas was a derogatory term for the black people. And so again, that's our word, even if it is derogatory. No whites, no Mexicans, Hispanic, Asians, Puerto Ricans. Don't none of y'all motherfuckers need to use it because y'all didn't get y'all ass beat and killed
Even
like my ancestors did.
but they mix. They gotta
She
have.
said, "What about the mixed
So
folks?"
what about half?
That's what I'm saying. Like like a Mexican, like a lotto.
I mean, it's sticky because you do have some black in you, but
Right.
however, you say the nigga around the wrong person, and that white side gonna have to get that ass beat. You can still stand up for your black side, but
So let me.
I'm still have to beat the white out of you.
So there was something we
That's
talked
how I
about.
feel about it.
There was something we talked about. Let me throw a bone in there. Black daddy, white mom. Can they say nigga?
That's literally my nieces and nephews, and so I will let them say nigga.
A bit,
Even
So I
better.
guess it's a
biased
double
there.
standard, but yeah, but still, I just think, I guess it's case by case and situation.
So they can
basis,
use it just
depending
cautiously.
on
They
the
can
setting.
only say it half the month. 50%.
White,
Yeah,
50% of the year.
And honestly, I don't even think they could say nigga. I think they could say nig. Like, what's up, my nig?
My
You
nig.
don't earn the part.
That's
Hold on.
old school.
Didn't
Hold
earn
on,
the
nephew.
part.
Hold on, nephew. That's
You
your
might
third.
be the or the
Hold on, nephew. That's your third nigga this month. You
Yeah.
better.
Pipe
run-
down.
Slow it down.
Yeah.
So-
You done reached the
You
We
ain't-
only
limit.
on the first.
Your quota.
It's like, you know how like
Overshooting
your
your
joke
mark.
that they can only celebrate half of Black History Month. You get the first half of the back half.
So what
So
about?
you can be a nigga the first 6 months. And June is around the corner, so we can switch off for Q2 in
So
a couple of weeks.
so what about white daddy, black mama?
Now the white daddy, that's a little. But damn,
Yeah,
because you
because you
coming
got
from
your
a black
white mom,
woman, so
black
it's like
woman. Yep.
It's hard.
now I'm for the black women.
Yeah.
So you came out that black cooch. I'm gonna let you get by.
She was a
Because of
fairy.
your mom. I'm
But
gonna let
what-
you get by.
What if the parent? What if his black dad or black mom, with the mixed race or whatever in the relationship? What if they don't use the word nigga, but the child does? Does that change
The
it?
household does matter.
Like that? Like so? Say
How the household
say
is run
your-
does matter.
Household to household.
whatever black parent you have don't say nigga, but the child ends up, because nowadays it's free and wild.
casual.
Do you look at that different?
Right.
Is that a different case, or do you look at that? Because I look at it a little bit different.
I do. If depending on how the household
What you
is
saying?
run.
Like the
Because
mama
like if
is
you learn,
black.
it's one thing if you learned it at home, I can excuse it. That's the lingo you was raised
Yes,
around.
but if they don't, if they're like, we don't say nigga in this house, and then they say nigga.
Yeah, if your family don't say
Right,
nigga, but
right.
you somehow come home and you nigga this, nigga that, nigga, where you learn that from? Now, you know what I'm saying? What?
Yeah, type shit.
Yeah,
Because there's different ways you
Type
learn.
shit.
It's different ways you learn how to say nigga for real.
right. No, that's valid. That's valid, Trey. I ain't gonna lie.
You ever heard somebody misuse the word nigga? Like it's just said in the wrong.
It just don't flow.
It just don't flow. Yeah, it
It's
don't
really
flow.
hard to use it in the wrong context.
It's
You know,
hard.
it's the
But
prequel
it
and the
gets done.
sequel
And if
and
you-
the interlude.
And if you accidentally use the ER,
Oh, how you accidentally use an ER?
You can't
You
accidentally.
don't accidentally
don't.
use
Hell
the
no.
ER.
I'll be calling
That's
the
like
coons
I
a hard
accidentally
ER.
fuck somebody. You can't accidentally do that.
No, it didn't slip out and just
You-
slip
you-
in.
you
No, you knew
can't.
what you were doing.
right? But in the spirit of Juneteenth, we got the cookouts going, right? So, would you rather sit next to your messy cousin or your hotep uncle
Oh shit,
while you eat?
messy cousin.
My what, uncle?
Your hotep uncle or your messy cousin?
Your Dr. Umar uncle.
Oh, I'm totally sitting next to my messy cousin. I ain't about the mess. Don't put my name in the mess, but I want to know everybody else's mess.
We can
Absolutely.
talk about
So
your
I'm
mess.
sitting next to her because we're gonna be talking.
I'm sitting here smacking.
So you're the messy cousin.
And because I need to gossip because Auntie, you know Auntie little friend. We need to talk about that. So I'm sitting next to the mess because we got some stuff to discuss.
Right.
Right. Jackie married again.
Again?
Yeah, no,
And you
for
know
real.
I
for
seen
real.
her baby dad,
You know what I'm saying?
but I ain't seen him with the women's.
quiet is kept. Quiet is kept. You ain't hear from me.
Yeah.
That's not even her real baby daddy.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Quiet
ain't
as
hear
cat.
from me.
Heavy on the you ain't hear from me, but Listen,
You ain't here for me.
Because
It's
I ain't one to
diabolical.
gossip.
Because you know.
you know I'm not one to gossip.
I'm not one to gossip.
But
But
I ain't putting nobody's stuff out there,
Yeah.
but you know.
anyways, man's got another question.
Yeah. So let me see. How did you first learn about Juneteenth? Was it like school? Did you learn another way? Did your family celebrate?
So I learned about Juneteenth like from the culture. I feel like when it started making big waves. I personally went to an all-white school since the 3rd grade, so
Okay.
nigga appreciation was not on the list. I had to get out here and be strong, black, and proud on my own. But my family do partake. We do be having, a little cookout because now we moved from, really celebrating the 4th of July and more so doing our thing on Juneteenth.
For sure.
For sure.
Do you think a person is a hypocrite for celebrating both?
No.
Yeah.
I don't celebrate that other one.
because
I don't celebrate it
we
in that
grew
way.
up. Yeah, we definitely grew up celebrating 4th of July and not really understanding the meaning or
we just here for
what
the
it is.
fireworks.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely here for the fireworks, and I'm here for the grilled food.
Oh yeah, the
Give me
little
a
grill
little
pool
burger off the
combo.
grill, and
Gotta
I'm
have
gonna mind
food.
my business.
Right.
For sure.
What instantly
Slap a
tells
little
you
cheese on there for me.
what instantly tells you not to eat somebody's food at the cookout?
I mean, I just feel like some people be looking dirty and nasty, and I'm kind of like,
Oh, so when they put the plate down,
You-
and what they
you-
fit looking like?
yeah.
or just they
I
hygiene?
mean,
I watch the chefs.
yeah,
Don't scratch your
something like
ass and
that.
flip a
Or
burger.
Yeah. Clean your hands. Clean yourself.
I think for me, you'll notice if everybody eating, it's time to eat. But if you see that one cousin at the table and they just like kind of picking at their food and everybody really outside drinking, we skipping the meal.
We're skipping the
We
meal.
finna go straight to Williams after this. Okay,
Williams
family?
chicken.
Okay.
We finna get...
When it comes to the plates, or like the the big silver pans or whatever. When it comes to the
Okay.
pans, when I go up there and I see big scoops and shit coming out of shit, I'm like, okay, let me
Okay.
get that, let me get that, let me get that. But
hate that, yeah.
but this motherfucker is
Yeah,
burr.
yeah.
Ain't nobody touched it. It's burr.
Yeah.
Not a
Or
spoon,
just a little
not one.
scoop,
And there's
half
been
a scoop.
10, 20 people done came up here.
Because who made the potato salad? Because it's so
Right,
easy.
because it got olives in it.
Ooh. No, I
people
need
do
you
that
to hit
for real?
the
I
pan
hate
on the
olives.
first
Oh.
scoop.
I'm not gonna go that far. There's a time and a place for an olive, but
I'll throw up.
you'll throw up.
I'll throw up.
I only like an olive and a martini.
And a martini.
I'll throw up any olive. I'll throw up.
Yeah, I agree though.
No, I'm not finna eat no
You
olive.
have whenever you scoop a foil pan, you have to hit the bottom of the pan with the scoop. You
Yep.
can't just take a little bit off the top.
Off
you
the
don't
top,
like that.
Yeah, nah.
You don't like that.
all the way through.
When
And
you
that's
go
a
hit the
little
dressing,
disrespectful.
It
you
is.
get sectioning it off. So if you just taking a little bit off the top, it ain't for me.
Y'all ever had somebody that took the middle of your cornbread?
Hell yeah, we keep a fucked up pie cut every family
But
holiday.
the thing is, the size is the best.
I love the
I feel like
crust.
there's some shots being taken.
It probably is
who
the
be in
shot.
the middle with the cornbread that you know.
My brother cut a whole triangle in the middle of the pumpkin pie.
That might be a fight worthy offense.
That is a fight where they.
That's one of the
I
questions.
do believe in throwing
That is
hands
a
at the
question.
family.
And that's one of the questions that we got too. Is like, what's the most fight worthy offense? What's the most fight worthy offense at their function?
Reneging in a spades game.
There it is.
Oh,
On the man,
Yeah.
talk about getting ready to fight to square up.
Yeah.
no! Don't let the points don't be adding up.
Yeah,
on the thing.
about to say miscounting in the
Okay,
dominoes.
and then they love to disclose the rules after you start playing.
Right.
Like at the first little intersection of a problem. We ain't playing like this. Well, why didn't you say that? But I was dealing.
Yeah, you
I've been
should say
shaking
That's
that
why I
up
don't
front,
play.
'cause
That's
now
why
we
I
about
don't
to
play
finish
Uno or
playing like
phase
this.
10 with y'all.
Uno activity right there. So
Uno,
which way we
I
play? Are we
relate.
All of a sudden
stacking?
now all these house rules come
Yeah.
out. We're not doing doubles. What?
We're
We've
not
been doing.
stacking.
We're not stacking.
Ooh, now, I'm
you
not
can't put
playing.
a draw two on a draw two. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
We're going to keep this thing going. Draw four, draw
This is
four,
how our
draw four till
community
we run
built
out.
this. They really do need to
Okay.
have Black Edition Uno cards. Hey, give me 10%.
I'm dead. She said, "Give
For
me
Juneteenth Uno cards, inspired Uno.
That might, now that might be a
wait
thing.
a
gonna
minute.
put a
Wait a minute. We
cloud.
already
There'll be a
talked
fight
about.
about it, but
We already
that'd be
talked about our corporate failed attempts.
This okay?
Juneteenth attempts, but Juneteenth just they could be black culture, but I don't think they need
That
to be
or
Juneteenth.
phase 10.
That's a solid one.
Phase 10.
I don't think
different
if
sets.
they put the word Juneteenth on it, no, it could be black culture. Like they can be like for the culture or some shit like
for the
that.
culture Uno cards.
But black or if they put Juneteenth on it,
Yeah, I got
done.
you. It's more marketing at that point.
No.
You trying to
Technically.
use it as propaganda.
Anyways, caller, you got any other fight worthy offenses at the cookout? Or have you ever fight at a cookout? Tell a story.
I'm hollering. I ain't never fought at a cookout, but that's because my family know what I'm on. I'll be peaceful until you bring it to me, but hey.
She was doing fine over there.
I ain't above fighting around the macaroni and cheese.
Shit. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you start a fight around macaroni and cheese and knock that shit over, I'm jumping in.
Ooh, don't knock the food over.
You flip over my baked beans, we're gonna have some issues.
It is gonna be.
Don't knock my kid over before you knock the food over.
It's now. It
Maybe
is
get
now.
out the
You'll
way.
be okay.
It's now a cage
Pay
match.
attention, my love.
It's now a cage match, and I'm finna Jeff Hardy. I'm finna Jeff Hardy off this tree.
Top row, hands immediately. I'm not explaining shit. It's gonna be straight dust in the air.
But no, Carla, you got. So, what about any other fight worthy offenses? What would make you get out your?
I mean, if I bought something personally and you touch it and don't ask me, oh, I'm high and we about to fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Niggas
So
on the bottle.
don't
Granny-
get to thinking that you about to get around here and be driving the boat on some shit that you ain't even put in on.
Granny touched
Nah,
a little
we
personal bottle
ain't
of
doing
Hennessy.
that.
Granny touched a little personal bottle of Hennessy.
Yeah.
Granny know not to do that.
Yeah.
I think my thing is
I
at
don't
least
do the Henny,
let me get the last pour. If I brought it for everybody to enjoy.
But make sure I get some of what I
Make
bought.
sure I get the last pour.
Right.
That should be that's easy.
Yeah.
That's the least I can.
Or you just ask.
Yeah, or just ask. Unless I came in and said, hey, ain't nobody touching this shit. This is mine. Other than that, shit, have at it. Have at it.
If it's at the table over there.
Yeah, if it's
But if it's right here by me.
leave that alone.
Yeah.
That and there is spoken for.
Right.
Thank
Appreciate
you for having me.
Of course.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
But no, gang, that was a great episode, man. That was funny. We had a
Good time.
now we have Juneteenth tomorrow, so we got to go turn up, putting some on the grill for. Hold on, I need to catch my breath.
Them steps, boy.
Yeah.
Season your
Theo
meats
really tired me out.
today.
Today. Season
Don't
it
wait
tonight.
until the day of. Please season your meats today. We need to talk about cookout etiquette.
Marinade.
There it is. But no, we got to put some on the grill for all the people that we lost too. Frank and Beverly. This Juneteenth is for all the people that we lost
We ain't
recently.
made it to this Juneteenth.
We ain't made it to this Juneteenth. We gonna have to put some on the grill for them.
Okay.
I like that.
All right. But follow us on all social media at the Ivy Club Pod, and tune in on all platforms that where you get your audio, where you get your
Rate the
sound.
pod 5 stars.
Yes.
Like, share, subscribe. Talk to us. We talk back. If you want to rate the pod anything under 4 stars, email me. We could argue. You know,
She said that shit.
I love it.
facts. We could get to it.
All right, gang. New episode every Wednesday. Tune back in to us.
All right.
Peace.